Hello, and here we are again with our next part of our Batmobile build. Today we're going to be doing parts 33 to 36. So let's start with magazine 33. Away we go. Okay, here we are with magazine number 33. We have episode 33. We have Great Batman Comics, Batman Year by Year, and of course our next part of our instructions on how to build a Batmobile. Okay, we fetch back our one from the last part. Take our first leaf spring, pop that onto there like that. Grab our mounting bracket, pop that onto there. Then we open up our EM screws. Take our first EM screw. Pop it into there. Take our first clip. Open up our bolts. Pop this underneath. Pop through both holes. Take our first one. Pop it on. Take our second bolt. Our third bolt. Oh, sorry, our next clip. Put that through. I do apologise for the background noise. The seem to have people cutting conifers at the back. Right, put this on. And our last bolt. Now take our next EM screw and out of the part of our suspension rod, turn that down, put that through there, into there. And that is the end of part 33. Okay, that's the end of part 33. As you can see, that's both our suspension arms on, ready for our next section. So, magazine number 34. Okay, it's magazine number 34. We have TV episode 34. We have the Great Batman Comics, the Batman Year by Year, and our next part are our instructions for our Batmobile build. Okay, we'll bring back our suspension section. In that, first of all, we grab our right section and our first AGM screw. Put that onto there with the holes level. Slide in our AGM screw. First, I'll grab the next one and do exactly the same on the opposite side. Both of those connected. Okay, now we take our first part, connect this to there using one of those, and a couple of our bolts again. So we take our clip inside, so put that together there. Slide that through both holes there. Put on this clip that way around, so the big part goes to the end of your model. Take your first bolt, slide that on. Second bolt, pop that on to your next one. Do the same on the opposite side. Not too tight. And the same on the opposite side. This. Slide through both holes. To the outside. Bolts. They went on better. Next, we take our two springs, slide these onto the base of our suspension. Okay, now we fetch back our next part of our model. there. Make sure your suspension goes into the springs. Into there, that's better. Put them onto there. Put them into that suspension spring. And that one into there. Into there. Right, line up these holes. Right, EM screws. Take your first EM screw. Second EM screw. To that one. Line this one up. Into there. Into there. Turn your car back over. Bring it back on and in. Look in the holes. Take your next EM screw. Fasten them together. And last EM screw. That into there. And that is the end of part 34. Okay, that's the end of part 34. As you can see, our suspension is now connected to the rest of the body. Okay, so next part, part 35, magazine 35. Here we go. Okay, magazine 35. We have TV episode 35. We have Great Batman Comics, our Batman Year by Year, and our next instructions for our next part of our Batmobile build. Okay, first of all, we take this part and this and place our gear in there. Then we take this part, making sure that we start with the little noggin at the top there, in line with our gear. And make sure our gear with the corner pointing straight up. Then we take the top part of our shaft, pop it on, clip it together. Then we take our 2 AM screws, our first one, pop them together in there. Take our second AM screw, pop it in that one. Then we take our cross section, pop that into there like that. And we take 2 ZM screws, take our first ZM screw, that. As you can see, fiddly again. Pop you in the top, line it up. Get our second ZM screw, pop it in the bottom one, line it up, and tighten them both together. And that one. Then we take this part of our slide it onto there, and take 2 more ZM screws, slide that one in there, and another ZM screw, put that into this side. Make sure all bolts are securely fastened. And this one. That's it. Then move everything out of the way. Get back our killer. Pop this onto there, like that. And get 2 AM screws. 2 AM screws. Into there. Into there. Pop our card over. Our cable. Take this, pop that onto there. Take our other AM screw. Fasten that into there. And that is the end of part 35. Okay, that is the end of part 35. As you can see now, the gearing is attached to the frame. Okay, on to part 36, magazine 36, and away we go. Okay, here's magazine 36. We have TV episode 36. We have Great Batman Comics. We have Batman Year by Year. And of course, our instructions for our next part of our Batmobile build. So, first of all, we take this and this, and 2 of our AP screws. Our first AP screw. Put that into there. Like that. Fasten that into there. Take our second AP screw. Put that in the other side. Like that. Pause a minute so we can got movement. That's it. Right, grab this part and another 2 AP screws. One on this side. And our other AP screw for the other side. We take our 2 pieces. Take this part, slide this part through and into there, like that. Take this part, put that back over the top, like that. Grab a couple of AP screws, screw it together, and another one. That in this end. This, put that into there with 2 more AP screws. Another screw on the other side. Now fetch back our car with our screws. apart. There, using another 2 AP screws into there. And the AP screw. Over. There. This one onto there. 2 more AP screws. Over. And that is the end of part 36. Okay, that's the end of part 36. And as you can see now, our drive shaft is attached to the rest of the body. Right, that's it for today. I'll be back soon with more Batmobile builds and more updates on what we get in our next Batmobile packages. Thanks for watching.